Hey there, it's Lowell Wild Jr. Last week I was on vacation and I was doing some hiking. And as we were hiking, we came across this body of water. It was kind of marshy, swampy. And I want you to see what we saw.
Sucks right up.
I thought this was super interesting because, all of a sudden that rock goes in and everything just makes it disappear. And it made me think, it reminded me of ideas that you come up with and you think about them. You've got these great ideas, you've got these great plans, and then they just fall into the water and everything disappears. So it's common for me when I'm on vacation to really think about, bigger ideas, bigger things, be a visionary. And it's where I do some of my best thinking. But if you don't have a plan in place on how you're going to execute your ideas and how you're going to execute these visionary plans, if you come back to the office and you just kind of spatter it out, or if you go to a meeting or if you go to a Fabby event and you come back and you don't have anybody to execute it, it'll end up being like that rock in the pond where everything just eats it up and it goes away. So I know many of you have great ideas, but you don't execute them. And anybody can have ideas. Anybody can have plans. The difference between ideas and success is execution. So think about the pond and those things just getting eaten up and go away. And next time you start to have those visionary moments, when you start to come up with those ideas, when you come up with those plans, you need to figure out how you're going to execute them. And you got to bring your team in, and you got to bring that key person in who you're going to hand it off to. You're going to explain to them what it is that you want to do so that everybody gets on board to execute that plan. And I want you to keep thinking about those great ideas. Don't let them go by the wayside. Don't just write them down and forget about them, or be that person who comes to the Fabby event and said, oh, I wrote all these things down last year and I didn't do any of them. That's one of the reasons we created Fabby, so that there was accountability. In our mastermind program, there's accountability. So make sure that you have accountability in your life, to yourself, to the others around you. So as you're thinking about that accountability, maybe execute that and think about that little pond. And this week, maybe start to implement some of these ideas. So this week, I want to make sure that you go and vote. It's an important part of being an American, and have a great week.